Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm just working my way back to town from, it's Thursday and yesterday was the free play day at the casino where I get my free play. And right now I stopped in this little town called Chisago right now at the DMV License Bureau because my tabs were due. And luckily, with their free money, I won enough to, and I was trying to save every little dollar I could in little scraps and scratching. But from what I had saved, and then I won like about $45 with their free play. So together, I had enough money to get my tabs, which is great because they expire at the end of this month. So I figured, well, I got the money now. It broke me pretty much. I got a few bucks left. But rather get them now than stress about it later. We would have my vehicle towed or get a ticket or all that kind of stuff. So that's the good news for today. And still have not been hired at a job yet. The community outreach, I just got off the phone with them, and they said I should be hearing from a subsidy program or that I don't know the whole details on it, but like they might be able to get me into an apartment or something. I don't know, but I'm not a big apartment person and I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth, and I appreciate everybody's help. I'm happy in my camper, but it would be nice to have, you know, a home base and an address.
Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn left.
I can't afford it even if I get working. It's so much cheaper living the camper life here, van life, RV life, nomadic life. The hardest thing is that really can make it tough sometimes is not having a regular physical address, you know.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Old Town Road. Then at the next light, you'll turn left.
So I don't know. I just hope the good Lord's gonna bless me.
At the light, turn left onto USA West.
Abundance of some sort or something. I keep dreaming about that little house. I'd really like to get it, but I don't know how. But I know God can make anything happen. So I know I'm not dreaming too big. How that could happen, I don't know. I don't have a clue yet. But the thing is I know God can make anything happen. God has done amazing things in my life. So I just keep praying to Him about that little house. So I'm being pretty specific. I'm not saying a house. I'm like kind of that little house. Just because it's set up so perfect, man. And it's not nothing fancy. It's old. It used to be somebody's cabin in the 50s or something. And it's solid, but, you know, it needs work, you know. And I know how to do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just that and the way the garage is set up perfect for a little office in there. In the garage would be perfect for setting up like the studio I used to have in my bedroom. I built a little studio in the bedroom at the house me and my mom had, you know, before all that ugliness happened with my brother, and they awarded him PR, and he kicked me out of the house and stuff. The house has already long been sold over a couple years ago, and I still never received nothing out of that. But I ain't giving up on nothing, even if I get zero out of that. I know God's got goodness ahead for me. I hope it doesn't turn out that way. I hope that justice happens the way it should. But if it doesn't, that doesn't mean I'm going to be mad at the world or mad at God or anything like that, because I just know that God has a different path or reason. You know? Although it has been making it very difficult, believe me. If I already had that $125,000, I'd already probably had that little house I like already. And because if it would have got, you know, if I would have had it while I was working at the foundry or that, you know, I would have still, because I came up here on the weekends anyway, I still could have got that house while I was working at the foundry, and I could have stayed down there during the week in my camper and been a weekend warrior at home while I was tinkering at the place while I was looking for work up here. You know, but now I don't work at the foundry no more. I'm up here where I feel I'm supposed to be. I know I'm supposed to be up here. I ain't even feeling it's annoying. And I just don't know how I can pull this all off. But for some reason, that dream is in my mind and it ain't leaving. I don't know why. Now in the past, I would have just had that dream like, oh, that sure would be nice. But I would have let it go and I would have let it go like, do you know when that's gonna happen? And I ain't like that. Even though I'm not working, starting my life over at 50, then I'm 57 now in this camper. I know it can happen. I don't know how yet, but it can happen. God can make anything happen, that's for sure. And for any that don't believe me, come on, God, show them, no? Oh, I'm being silly now. Oh, that's funny. But I like when I'm able to laugh and feel pretty good. I was stressing about those tabs, because I'm like thinking, oh, if I don't get the tabs, I could get a ticket, and then if I can't pay the ticket, and then everything starts snowballing, and then I started thinking about, just everything getting worse, or what if because it didn't have tabs, and I do get a job, and I'm working somewhere, and then I come back, and my home is gone, and it got towed away or something. Oh, God, that would be terrible, So I was just had all these thoughts swirling around in my head, like, oh, it was very stressful. So I was even stressing when I was playing the free play at the casino. I'm like, oh, 32 cents, cash it out. Okay, we'll put in another $3 and play a penny at a time. I was playing 2 cents at a time for a long, long time. Played one line times 2, so it's 2 cents. 2 cents. I got a $4 hit on a 2 cent right down the line. I got a few different hits at different times, but that's because only spending 2 cents to spend. Well, you'd be there a while. But that's because I was trying really hard to make as much as I could to get the tabs. Now, you could bet bigger and possibly get lucky, but you do the math. It would probably be better off just playing a single penny at a time. But at a penny at a time, that'd be so many spins, you could be there for a long, long time. So I was splurging at 2 cents a spin with their free money. I was teasing some of the regulars there and people that I've known through the years about how, because years and years when I was in my 20s, and I was out of work then, and I had the house in West St. Paul. I was out of work, and I ended up playing at the casinos is I broke my foot, and I was laid up for like 8 months for my foot to heal, and I was on crutches and stuff. And I started getting cabin fever, man. I was getting squirrely, getting stuck in the house all the time, and I lived alone, and not having company and stuff like that. I was going goofy, it was just too much. So I was like, I gotta get out of the house, I gotta do something, Well, I started looking online, and then I seen that there was the casinos, there's two different casinos that had buses that picked up in my neighborhood that would take you to the casino and for like 4 hours and then bring you back, And I'm like, well, that's only a couple blocks from here, I can crutch it up there, So that's what I did. I crutched it up there and went to Treasure Island, and they'd give you, in the mail, they'd give me like $15 free play or something like that, or at one point it was only $5, but I'd just play a penny at a time, and that's before technology with the phones and everything got really good, and I had a little like MP3 video player with a little small screen, and I downloaded some like different videos or movies or whatever somehow and got them on this little thing. And then I had I want to say it was Pimsleur or something like that, that I checked out from the library, a Spanish learning program. It was like 5 discs or that, and I downloaded that into this little thing. And when you take because I didn't have money to play with, you know. And plus I trudged my way around over there. And they'd also give you a food coupon for, I don't know if it was like $3 or $5 or something like that, but it was enough to get a hot dog, a bag of chips, and a cookie, and all the pop's all free at the casino, pop or water, whatever. So, because I was out of work, had a broken foot, it got me out of the house, it got me a free lunch every day. Well, every day that the bus ran. The other casino, Mystic Lake, that bus ran every day, twice a day. But the Treasure Island one only ran, it was either twice or 3 times a week. 3 times a week, I think it was. So 3 times a week, I'd get a free lunch and play my pennies, and sometimes I'd win and get out of there with money, with their free money. One time I won, I can't remember what it was now, it was like a couple $100 or so, and that's how I got my first laptop. Like I got out, won with their money, and I looked on Craigslist and found a Toshiba laptop that I got used on Craigslist. So, which was cool for me because I had a regular tower computer then, you know, so I could bring it around with me. And then I got a Magic Jack. My mom had gotten me for Christmas or my birthday or something. And if you don't know what a Magic Jack is, that through the internet you could like plug it in with the USB port into your computer, and through the internet you could plug a regular phone and a house phone into it, and it had a phone number. And because my mom bought it for like $15 or something like that, it gave you like for $15 it gave you a year of free phone service as long as you had an internet connection. So I could, if my neighbors, if they had internet and would either share their password with me, or if there was open internet, I could log on and use the Wi-Fi, which that's what I did. There was open internet in the area. The weak signal, so sometimes it would cut in and out. My phone call would drop, but that way I had a free phone and I could call and talk to people, like communications. Or I could take my laptop and go by the coffee shop a block away or whatever and make phone calls. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, so that's kind of how it all started with the free play stuff back then. So in this case here, luckily, from me playing at the casinos over the years and playing my little pennies, luckily they send me free money to play with, because right now that's what's helped, along with the community and everything else. Everybody else has helped me. It's really helped me survive. Whether each time is paid for the gas, each time is paid for more than the gas to cover the trip. And then sometimes it hasn't done much more than that. And I start thinking, well, is it really worth it? You know, for the wear and tear driving, if I'm only making a little bit more than the gas. You know, 'cause if I was losing out, I wouldn't do it. Then I got thinking about it, because being trapped in the same parking lot and the camp all the time, it has its benefits. You know, it gets me out, gets me to do something, gets me to socialize, gets me on a little bit of a road trip. So it does have some benefits, and that was one part of my way of justifying it more, you know. But yeah, if I was losing out on the deal, I wouldn't do it. But so far, every time it's more than paid for my gas, and then I had a couple bucks left over, and a couple times I ended up with, like, you know, paid for my gas and I had like $60, $80 left over, you know, a couple times. And this time, like I said, because I'd had a few bucks that I was trying to squirrel away, hoping, because I was stressed about the tabs, and then luckily I won enough at the casino between that and a few bucks I'd saved, that I had enough to get the tabs. So that was good. I haven't put them on yet. I got them in the cabinet over there, but because I was parked by a snowbank, so I couldn't get to the front end and stuff. And plus, I'd rather get my cleaning stuff out and clean everything up really good. And I'll probably use a razor blade to take off the old tab so I can get a nice clean surface and put it on there good. Well, that takes a lot of stress off me. I mean, I've still got life to contend with on a daily basis, you know, and how I'm still afford to stay alive. Thinking about my tabs expiring and tickets and getting it getting towed if I wasn't at my camper because of expired tabs or something. Oh, God. Very stressful. I was getting sick to my stomach, but it was stressful. But I got them, so I feel much better today. Now, tomorrow will probably be another story. Because I accomplished a pretty big task today, getting those tabs, I feel pretty good right now.
600 feet.
Now, tomorrow will be another day. You know, I'll wake up in the morning and I'm thinking, well,
West Broadway Avenue.
I don't have a job yet. What am I doing today? I haven't even thought about what I'm doing tomorrow. Probably go to the library. Tomorrow's Friday, so they're only open till 5 tomorrow. I can go there, upload some more videos, because last time I only got 17, I think, uploaded, and I had like 30 or so, and I've got more to edit now. And I'm filming another one right here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I gotta say, even though I don't get a whole lot of super views, you know, it's not like it's all booming, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's the message and what this channel is all about. I wish I had a better way of sharing my faith in God and stuff. Tony's calling. Yeah, you're calling, Tony. Sorry I can't answer right now. I can see you on my watch calling. Oh yeah, I can see you on the phone too. I'm going to Holiday. I'll call you in a little bit. Another time travel deal. So by the time Tony sees this video, I will have already called him. It's kind of cool. I'm virtually through video. I was joking around with Tony about that because it's already happened, and he's been able to watch a video where I said he was calling, and I said it's kind of cool. It's kind of like virtually time traveling, you know. If you're a sci-fi fan of that, you get it, I'm sure. Oh no, gas went up. That's the weekend. Well, that's expensive. $279. Nice. And it was $233 or something like that, or $220 something. So it went up about 50 cents a gallon. So I will not get gas right now because I'm under a half a tank, but I will get diesel because I gotta have diesel for my heat. Because it's still winter in Minnesota. It's warmer though today. It's 33 degrees. So it's not too bad. I'm glad it ain't that single degree below zero stuff. Because then I burn through diesel a lot faster. The difference is like when it's like 20 below, I was going through $7 a day in diesel. Because diesel's higher than it was the years before. Before it was like $5 a night on really cold nights. Now it's $7, so it's $2 more in cold nights because diesel's higher. But now that it's nicer like this, it might only cost me $5 a week, you know, or something like that. So big difference. Yeah, that diesel heater, that diesel furnace is really glad I did all my research watched all the YouTube videos on nomadic life and van life and RV life and all that stuff. I learned a lot of stuff. Helped me be prepared for what's happening to me now. And I didn't know that I was going to have to do this. I was doing it because I was wanting to do it. And then all of a sudden, all this craziness happened in my life. My mom died, my brother got all crazy evil, and my siblings all got squirrely. And wait a minute, which side am I going to here? Okay, I gotta go that side. Oh, this way. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. I had to think about what I was doing here. Because my gas is on that side, but I got my diesel heater in a little compartment in the back on that side, so they're on opposite sides. So I had to think about what I was doing. So, ta-da! Yeah, shut that off. Gas is expensive. We can't keep running this now. Plus, my batteries are like supercharged to the top. They're totally 100% full right now. And it's a gloomy day. But it also, when I'm driving, it also, because I got a DC to DC charger, when I'm driving, the alternator, once the engine battery's full, it charges my house batteries. And then in return, with solar, when the house batteries are full, it opens up and charges my engine battery. So, and I've been getting good sun. That's been keeping the batteries topped off. And I've been running electricity in here. And my shaver when I cut my hair. I got an egg cooker that's electric that pulls about 350 watts, so I can boil eggs with it or make omelets or whatever else if I want to cook with the electric. I haven't made an omelet in it yet. I should do that because I do have eggs. I'm gonna have to try that because I've never done it yet. I've made boiled eggs in there, but I haven't done the omelet thingy because it comes with a little tray deal. But I'm babbling on about different stuff. This video's getting long, so give it a thumbs up if you would, if you liked it. I hope you got something out of it. Hope you like my stories, and I hope you can see my faith, because God is real, and God bless you.